Hello, hello. Welcome. I gotta sort out my standing desk. Every time I raise it up, the microphone cable gets unplugged. It's very professional setup here. Hello, welcome. Hello, Scott. Thanks for hanging out. That was, I liked that music before. In fact, it's still playing. I've forgotten how to stop it. Yeah, I worked it out. Hello. How's things? How are we? Welcome. Um, tonight's stream is brought to you by Guilt. Guilt because last week uh, I'm very happy with where I got to, but the code is terrible. And on the weekend, I kind of cheated. Thank you, phone. I kind of cheated on the weekend and I did a bit of work off stream. And no, I shouldn't do that. So I'm repaying my guilt for doing something and for writing terrible code. So let's have a look. What did I do? Not much. The background of the tracks is grey. That's all. I was playing with this and I couldn't tell. Yeah, I just couldn't tell what was going on. So I made the background of the tracks grey and the background of the minimap is grey. So, excuse me, looks nicer. Code review. Okay. You ready? Hang on. Where are we? See this? Color's not very light grey. I added this. There you are. Took me about 4 tries to get that hash code right. Yeah, something I felt was nice. That's all. No, wait, that's not all. I did one other thing. Hang on. One other thing. Hello, Roman. How are you? I did one other thing. What did I do? It was down here. I set the initial tool because it used to be that you would run the app and pointer was not pre-selected. In fact, no tool was selected and you couldn't do anything. So now you can. So, tonight, for this stream, I want to clean up this because it's disgusting. Look at these 5 errors. Horrible. I gotta go there. So I'm going to fix. No, wait. I can do better. I am good. Thank you for asking. I am just dandy. Looking forward to writing some. Why does that say clear all filters? Huh. Looking forward to writing some code. I haven't written code for this week. I've been debugging. But anyway. So yes, I want to clean this up because this is disgusting. There's 2 things that are disgusting about it. 3 things that are disgusting about it. Number 1, it doesn't use DI. It looks like it uses DI, but it doesn't, because in fact all of this stuff is just injected directly in. That's not ideal. I don't know. Maybe I don't mind about that so much. Okay, maybe only 2 things. But one of the things it does badly or that annoys me is it creates its own pixel mapper. I don't like that. What I'm thinking is, so the reason this creates its own pixel mapper is because I don't want the viewport to apply to this. But I can just either make 2 different parameters, 2 different methods for these 2 that don't consider viewport, or I can add a Boolean parameter for whether to consider viewport. And I'm not sure which one, but I think that's probably nicer to just have one injected pixel mapper and have a different method. Number 2, and this is where maybe we'll do this, maybe we won't, because I don't know how crazy it is. This code is disgusting. The fact that this, where are we? Oh no, this doesn't. This used to just directly create a renderer. It doesn't anymore, but it's still disgusting because it just draws, and I don't like that. This should use a minimap renderer or maybe a low fidelity track renderer. because it just draws rectangles, which is fine, but something else should draw the rectangles. And one of the ideas in the GitHub is also to have the notion of terrain. So you'd have blue areas for water and green for grass. Maybe that's all you'd have, but you'd have some kind of interesting background. And I guess you'd make it so you can't put a track on water. Maybe that's all you do. It wouldn't be too difficult, right? It'd be a layer, it would be drawn, etc. But you'd probably want the terrain to appear in the minimap. And so to do it the way that this is currently written would be duplicating more code, which is not good. So I'm kind of wondering if, for fun, see how far we can go with having, we essentially have this layer system here in our rendering pipeline, but we don't have it in the game. So maybe it would be nice to have some kind of layering system in the game. So you could say, well, I render on the terrain layer, and then the game can, the main game can pick up all of the renderers, no matter which layer. The minimap just picks up the terrain layer, or maybe there's a minimap layer. The terrain renderer says, hey, I want to be in the minimap layer, but I also want to be in the terrain layer. I don't know. Something like that. And then the layering can maybe define the ordering, or I don't know. Lo-fi train tracks to study too. Yes, lo-fi trains. I could put the music on. You probably can't hear it if I do. Can you hear that? Probably not. In theory, this is okay for streaming. Maybe we'll have a stream with music. It's kind of nice. Let me know if I need to turn it up. So yeah, so I thought maybe, well, I definitely want to, there's one more thing I need to do with the minimap, which is there's no rectangle there to show you where you are, which I definitely want to add. Making it look better would be nice, but I'm not sure I can. So let's fix some things. Firstly, let's fix the pixel mapper. So I think what we're going to do is have two more methods. So this one is coords to viewport pixels, and this is viewport pixels to coords, and then we just need two more, which is coords to, let's go world pixels. I think that makes sense. Now, did that rename my method nicely? It did. Excellent. So viewport, and oh, you wanted to know shortcut keys. So click. Now I want another cursor here. I press Control Alt and click. Now I have two cursors. I can type in two places. I should download Carmack. Is it Carmack or is it the Mac thing? No, I'm guessing it's not. Oh yeah, Carmack. Code 52, that's right. Let's see how annoying this is. Ooh, it's a zip file. I should put my phone on silent. Okay, I'll just run that then. Infinite recursion during resource lookup. Wow. Okay. I wonder if it works. Nope. Guess not. Oh well. I guess you don't get keyboard shortcuts on the screen. Sorry. I will investigate for next time. Alright, so world pixels to coordinates. So all we have to do is this. Why is that grey? Oh, because I got rid of a bracket. Oh, that's interesting. So it detected that was unused code, even though it also wasn't valid. That can go there. And okay, that should work. We can do pixel mapper. Oh, I guess I don't need a separate pixel mapper now, do I? Pixel mapper. Is that it? That seems too easy. Rename. You know what? I should try Carmack again. I wasn't very nice to it, just extracting one. You can see, I'm pretty sure I don't need the VSOS though. Let's see if the PDV helps. No. Whoa, that's a big exception. Get resource string. That's a pity. Oh well, I can't see the... Good news, minimap still works. Alright, so that's one code smell gone. We only have injected things. That's excellent. I'm going to be a good Git citizen. And we are going to have... Alright. What's next? I need a rectangle. That's what's next. So, I want to draw a rectangle. Now, the one commit, that's right. Well, I'm being conscious of it because I suspect I'm not going to finish the DI thing, and I don't want to commit that if it doesn't build. So, yeah, if I push before I start, or I commit before I start, at least I have a point. Okay, so we want to draw a rectangle, and does this have to take yes? Okay, where do we want to start? We want to start at the viewport. Now, is that that's already in pixels, isn't it? Okay. I think that's already in pixels. That's easy. And then we moved size to here, didn't we? Oh, viewport size. Okay, I need to expose... oh, that's right and bottom. Oh, well, that's annoying. This is the longest line of code ever. No. Ah, my brain's not in it today. How are you, chat? How's your brain? And this is going to be the viewport paint. The viewport paint is that, and it is green, I think. And then what do I need to do here? I need to generate a property. Read only is fine. Oh yes, I need to implement that. Your brain is broken. Oh, hay fever. Yeah, well, I live with hay fever. My entire life is hay fever. I guess I can fix this, can't I? I don't think I haven't had hay fever for the last, it's gonna be close to 40 years. It's actually kind of bad. I really, like, I feel bad every time I go out. If I have to blow my nose because I have hay fever, I just feel guilty because, of course, everyone's going to assume something. That seems too easy. Why does everything seem easy tonight? Maybe I shouldn't argue. So can you hear the music? Because I'm going to, like, bop my head along and you're going to think I'm crazy. Okay, so that does not draw a rectangle. Good to know. Let's debug. Can hear it just about. Alright, I'll make it a little bit louder. Let me know if it's too loud. I don't need this plank padding thing anymore either, do I? Oh, look at this disgusting code. Get chords to world pixels. I think they're world pixels. I think that's right. Now let's find out. Well, I guess. I should credit where credit. Excuse me. Credit where credit is due. This is Stream Beats by Harris Heller, who has very kindly made all of his music free for streamers, which is lovely. Okay, 0, 0. Well, width is still 0. Let's try again. Still 0. Huh. Okay, that's annoying. There we are. Viewport height is 840, width is 1320. That seems about right. What is our canvas size? 3000. That seems fine. I don't know why that wouldn't draw correctly. Oh, maybe that's why. I'm not redrawing when we click around. Nope, that's not why. I'm drawing to the canvas. You know what it is? I bet you I know what it is. It's probably just one pixel is too narrow. Yeah, that's probably all it is. I should have thought of that. Let's do a stroke width of 10. And I guess every time we do this, we better call invalidate. Only discovered using var. Hey Ben, how are you? Thank you for hanging out. Using var is interesting because there are times where it does the wrong thing. This is still not drawing a great line. All right, we're going the whole hog. We're going to go stroke width of 40. I think I actually in my somewhere, my ASCII art. No, I think there's somewhere in this where Visual Studio wanted me to use using var, but it broke. Like it breaks the thing if you don't, because you need it, like it needs to flush the memory stream before this line of code, whereas Visual Studio just does it at the end of the method. Hey, there we are. We have a green oh, well, we had a green rectangle. That was weird. Hang on. Let's do that again. Okay, we definitely have a green rectangle. Oh, I need viewport events now too, because you can drag it this way. Ha. Weird. Yeah, stream to exactly. Yes, and which is fine. Like I don't mind that it that you need to worry about that. But what was annoying? Where is it? Yeah, here we are. Yeah, so this one, it wanted to suggest, what was annoying was that Visual Studio wanted to suggest I change these, which is kind of, I don't like it when suggestions end up with code that doesn't run. And I know that there's no real way for the analyzer to know that, but it's still kind of annoying. So like wherever, I don't know, I can't remember how I got around this. Either I turned it off or I made those exempt, but yeah. I don't know. Every time there's a new version of C# comes out, I always say that in about 2 years I'll be using those features because I like a lot of them, but it takes me a while for my brain to think in terms of, oh, I should write this using this new thing. I'm stuck in my ways and I go type, and before you know it, I've written C#2 code. You know. All right, why is this not working? What viewport X must be? It must be in pixels. In fact, it is. It is in pixels. So it worked when it worked the first time, but then it didn't work after that. The paint is not changing. This is so weird. I'm sure there's an obvious reason. I don't know what it is. So I can see a green triangle, a green rectangle. Temp canvas versus canvas. So what happens here? So canvas is this little 150 pixel by 150 pixel square. And so I create a temporary canvas that is as big as the entire world, which is 3000 by 3000. I draw to that, and then I shrink it down, or rather I just say, hey, render this in a 100 by 100 block. Basically, it means Skier Sharp is doing all of the math for me to get these proportions right. I don't have to worry about it. So I want to draw everything on the temp canvas in its real world position, and then we just plonk that bitmap on the screen. So it's weird that all right, let's put a breakpoint here because we obviously drew it at 0, 0. If I move down a tiny bit and click the track button, that's still 0. Ah, it's negative. I forgot about that. I'm naming on this. I gotta, yes, okay. So the viewport is not, I'm drawing as though the viewport is the X and Y position of the top corner. But what it actually is the X and Y position of where the world starts. Which means I just want to multiply by -1, right? Yeah, that makes sense. And then viewport X, same thing here. Actually, I know we're just going to do this because it's always going to be negative, but I'll be lazy. Okay, let's see if that works. Hey, that's better. There we go. It even looks about right too. Let me see if I put a track at the very edge. Yep, look at that. Perfect. Although, I kind of want to be clicking in the middle. Like when I click there. I don't know if that makes sense. That actually should be really easy. Where are we? It's here. So our X and Y, so we actually want to go and minus off the pixel mapper viewport width divided by 2. Let's try this. This might be nice, maybe. Click. Yeah, that's better. That's lovely. All right, that is awesome. If anything, could almost stand to make that green box even more like a darker. Kind of doesn't quite stand out enough. What have I said? It was with stroke with this 40. God. Can I do? Oh, I can't use the field here. Anyway, I should fix this up. Need separate renderers. Does it go all to the way the edge looks slightly clipped? Which bit looks clipped? Oh, so this, yeah. Now that it's thicker, you can really see it. The right-hand side. I think I'm actually okay with that, though. I don't know. It looks a bit funny, but it's the track in the main view. Oh, you're right. It does look a bit clipped. Yeah. Oh, no, that's okay. That's just... No, yeah, you're right. That should have gone... Okay. Yeah, so some maths is off there for calculating. It might have been when I was trying to only draw... It used to be that it only drew a full cell on the right and on the bottom. So it could be there's some leftover maths there. Let's just check the bottom. The bottom's right. But the right-hand side... Yeah, it's like a few pixels off. That's interesting. Well spotted. Thank you very much. All right, that looks nice. I like that. But I need an event because now that green box is supposed to move. And of course, now every time I move the viewport, I don't have to redraw the whole mini map. I just need to redraw the green thing. So I should have I should do all this properly. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll muck around with DI. Oh, I already have an event. Stop. When did I do that? When did I create this event? Wow. I do not remember doing this. But there we go. Oh, I guess that's for the game to know to repay the save. Oops. Okay. Now, what were we doing? Oh, yes. So, this calculation would seem to be wrong. Which means essentially this width must be coming up too short. I can't actually think of how that would be wrong otherwise. Where does this get set? This gets set when we resize. Oh. Yeah, see, I'm still rounding here and I've still got this thing. No, I still do want to do that because I don't want you to be able to drag... Yeah, no, that still makes sense. I think it's just this. Like if I make this +2, this is dodgy code we had last time where essentially it's like, so the width, what is it? It's like the width doesn't take into account some of the positioning on the, like the comet does. Oh, I've gone the wrong way there. But yeah, the width is too big, and so that idea was to try to take some off, but it takes off too much. Anyway, dragging the thing around works. Little green box is moving, which is nice. Yeah, actually, no, okay, so if I can just do that. Yeah, maybe it is just removing a hack. I wonder if I can... This will probably leave me with like a little bit of a cell at the right. I wonder if I can... Oh, it looks like I got a whole one. Can I draw in there? Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I need to fix that. See the train. Whoops. The train actually does go off the edge there too, I bet. Disappears into no man's land and comes back. Yeah, I need more validation on my tools. Anyway, the viewport looks great. I love it. Drag it around. You kind of do want to see where a train is on this thing, but there's no way I want to draw this whole thing every frame. You can draw it every, like, less than a frame, but don't know. Should we do follow train mode? I don't know how that would work. I really do think that would be car sickness mode, but we'll see. All right, let's commit this. This is the whole thing, right? You want to follow the train? All right. Well, we can try it. I seriously think it's going to be car sickness mode, but we'll try it. Indicate how many what is balance train driver mode. Train driver mode is where you zoom into 3D, but I'm gonna wait for a PR for that one. Motion blur. Oh, just to increase the vomiting. That's a good idea. Yeah, okay. Follow train mode. How do we do follow train mode? I don't even know where that code goes. Well, yes, so that's I guess that's the big question. So when my first thought, and this is clearly wrong, and this is why I say car sickness mode, is that follow train mode would keep the train in the middle like this. Try and keep it in the middle of the screen, which is just going to be weird because it's essentially a train that doesn't move and tracks that do move. But yes, no, keeping the train visible is definitely what we'd want to do. So in a minute it'll come and it'll go over here. And so I guess we would have to sort of do this. And then it would stop a bit. And that's not bad. I honestly don't even know where to put that code. But yeah, that's what we definitely should do. All right, so what are we going to do? We need a button. Oh, man, I get depressed every time I have to add UI because it's so ugly. We need a button to turn it on to follow the train. And then, I mean, I guess in the game board, it can, after it moves the train, it can just adjust the viewport. Yeah, that's actually probably not that hard. I come late and this is what I was met with. Renderer draws based on mode. Well, so the renderers at the moment all just draw the same thing. The viewport is completely a function of the game class. It has this, well, in fact, even forget the bitmap buffer. It just draws. Wait, actually, is the render the viewport? Oh no, the viewport's just done by the pixel mapper. Yeah, no, that's right. Nothing actually knows about the viewports. It's just because these methods take into consideration the viewport, they just know where to put the pixels. I think there's maybe one minor thing in, I think the track renderer. I love that I can't remember where all this stuff goes. Maybe the track layout renderer, or it just yes, here this bit is the only thing that I think cares about the viewport. Hello Tim, thank you for joining me. I come late and this is what I met with. What, you mean follow train mode? Look, watch. How horrible. Actually, wait, I can't do that. I can do it in the middle. so you can actually move things. Ready? I want to put a train there. And then how horrible would this be? Here we go. Trying to keep up with the train. Oh, all the tracks. Well, that's Scott's doing. Scott sent me this file because I think he was bored one day. So yeah, we're viewport. I can't remember where the viewport stuff is here. Anyway, seems to work. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's follow train. Yeah, it would need to be in game board, but game board, does game board have a pixel mapper? I mean, it doesn't, and it shouldn't. No, see, it can't be in game board. Curse you, separation of concerns. Nothing in the engine layer knows about the visual side of this. So this moves the train, but the drawing of the train is completely separate, which means the train renderer is going to have to be the thing to adjust the viewport. No, where's the train renderer? That's actually not the worst thing either, because it knows about the train, presumably knows about the pixel mapper. No, it doesn't. Oh well, the train's renderer then. Yeah, that's alright. Oops, this thing. So just here, we can adjust the viewport. Now, if we adjust the viewport, is that going to cause a redraw? And is doing that during a redraw a bad thing? Let's find out. Let's find out indeed. So, so if we're following the train, and let's go with minus less than, what do we want to do? Like, oh, we don't have track parameters. I would want this to be like, I don't know, 5 cells. Let's go 10 cells for now. No, let's go 5 cells. And then, yeah. So if we're within 5 cells of the, no, that's not the edge of the viewport. What am I doing? Let's do this again. Okay, so our viewport is, this is why is our viewport negative? It's so annoying. So if our train position less the viewport is less than 200, or the you know what? I should put into helper methods for viewport right. The viewport x plus the width minus x is less than 200, or all of that again but for y. And that's Y, and that's height. Now, how do I want to do this? Actually, you know what? If we just adjust it by the right size, that's going to be really annoying if there's a jaggedy bit. So maybe we will actually separate this. Yeah, let's do this. So if we're within the edge, then we'll adjust by 200. So if we're within 5 cells, we jump 5 cells. Otherwise, if we're within there, that should be minus. What's the bet? Because viewports are measured in negatives, so I've got these minuses and backwards. Minuses. You know what I mean. What's the bet? I got them backwards. I can guarantee you I have them backwards because it's math, and I always get math wrong first time, as you well know. You see that. And I should probably do these properly with 2 variables because I suspect every time we call this method, it's probably going to fire an event. Yes, it is. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this properly. Don't look greater than. All right, let's see if that works. Let's create a property and go there, and let's do this for now. See if this works. I bet you it doesn't. There's no way I get math right first time. 0 chance. And so we put a train down. Told you it wouldn't work. Oh no, the game. So I think we do have an infinite loop, which is exciting. Right. Let's debug the math first. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be these two around the wrong way. There's probably code in oh, that's interesting. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we want to go up by 200. So what's the bet? This? Yeah, this negates it. Could have happened to anybody. Oh, why can't I edit that? It's annoying. Okay. Minus. See if this works. Oh no, it's not going to work because we've got our infinite loop, don't we? Oh, maybe not, because I guess it should now at least stop adjusting the viewport. It looks slower. Yep. I don't know whether you picked that up on the stream, but I can definitely tell it is jerky when it's when it's near the edge. Oh, it worked once. What the? Why did it work once? Oh, that's funny too. When I click over here, it actually moves that way rather than jumping there. That's funny. That's really weird though. Why did it work once, but not the rest of the time? Go faster. Curse this track. I should probably get rid of this and just draw a plain rectangular track. But yeah, so that worked. It's kind of very jarring though, that it. Okay, so I've got some math wrong. Oh, you know what it is. Okay, I've just got some math wrong on the extreme edge side of things. Yeah, these ones. See how equals minus instead of. Oh, that's just formatting. There you go. You know what? I'm going to turn off white space. I normally like white space, but sometimes it's annoying. But we can actually do this. There's no reason to jump that much because we're adjusting. We'll just sort of slowly move. Yeah, I usually run with visible white space as well. I don't know why. I just do. Old habits. But yeah, it's not like the equals and the dot and the minus. It's like, it's pretty, I don't know. It's late at night. My eyes are old. Let's put it around there. Like it tries to keep up and then it can't. So there's definitely, I mean, that event problem we have to fix. That's interesting. That kind of works. Oh god, I can't even click anything. Yeah, okay, we need to fix the event problem. For sure. But boy, is that difficult. Because what that essentially means is I need to not fire the event. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, is firing the event actually causing a redraw? So redraws the minimap. Reset buffers. Ah, okay. Right. So it's just that it's constantly redrawing all the buffers. Okay. That's okay. I just need this method here. This one to only fire the event if these are actually different. That should be better. Okay, so that's good. So it's not an infinite loop. It was just very busy. Although it's weird that clicks didn't work. That kind of scares me. That's better. Much faster. The train's gone. Come back, train. Oh, I love that. Goes and finds its train. Hey, there you are, buddy. That's actually kind of nice. Go over there. No, come back. Find the train. That's actually really cool. You know what? I might like follow train mode. I think actually it needs to be dialed down even more. 20 is even too high. Let's see. 20's half a cell. Let's go down to 5. Hey, Ruby Nova, hello, welcome. How's it going? 20 won't keep up with the train. Well, nothing's going to keep up with the train because I haven't adjusted for train speed. You reckon it's just not keeping up with the train? I kind of thought that maybe this calculation's wrong. But yeah, maybe it's all it is. Maybe it's just not keeping up. Percentage of distance from the edge. I mean, I could also just jump it to the right spot, but I kind of like that was not super, like, if I click over there, it's just like, oh, okay, that's a bit slow. Okay, maybe 5's a little short. It's like, oh, let me just meander over. Oh, here's a train. There you go, it's on screen now. Yeah, easing. Yeah, actually, percentage. No, that's true. Sorry, yes, from distance from the edge. Yeah, that makes sense. I hadn't thought about that. Catching up on the Discord. Yeah, that's... I cannot keep up with that thing. I don't know how large Discords work. I'm way too old. I think I benefit from being in Australia, and I look at it only when it's quiet for the rest of the world. Yeah, I mean, I could live there. I just wouldn't get any work done. This is kind of nice. You're just slowly watching a train go around the thing. I don't even mind that the train gets away from it. It's like, it'll catch up eventually. But yeah, like, if we move it fast, then obviously things are going to get broken. We're now tracking nothing. Oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah, see, no, that's right. Yes, that's what I thought. I had a math issue. Oh no, now it's really weird the buttons stopped working. I guess it's just too busy because it's constantly redrawing the tracks. Alright. Let's solve the math problem and then we'll think about percentages. Alright, let's have a look. So what do we got? So this is, let's say we're at 100, so this would be minus 100, so now we're 100. We're 500 wide, and our train is at 400. That looks right. But I'm notoriously bad at math, so let's just debug it. No, this is going to be one of those ones that's really annoying to debug, isn't it? Okay, I will put the breakpoint on at runtime. Okay, so where are we? I need to see the code. Line 55. I kind of want to catch it earlier than that, is what I'm thinking. I want to catch it now. Or do I want to wait till the train's off? I don't even know what I want to do anymore. That's interesting. 800 minus 160. Oh, y, yes, of course. No, that makes sense. Adjust x, I expect to be 10. Okay, cool. All right, so we are 160 plus 800. So 960. So that looks right. Hang on. Now I'm confused. Yeah, the problem with line 55 is it's going to hit constantly. So the whole time the train's going down this track, it's constantly calling adjust for the X. So yeah. But now, see, that's working. Adjust Y is minus 10. Is it just that it can't keep up? 30. F5 till it changes. Oh, till adjust Y changes? Yeah, I can try that. I can do that there. When changed. Adjust Y. Let's see if it goes back to 0. Yep. Oh. It was doing stuff. Okay, can't see the train. Alright, so where are we? Our train is up the top. Wait. Where the hell is our train? I'll see it's miles off screen. Okay, hang on. Clear the tracks. Clear the tracks. Let's draw a nice big track that goes in a very sensible circle and see if this makes things quicker. Easier. Quicker? Whoa. That is... Oh, that is way off. What the? What the? That is bizarre. Okay, hang on. So let's put a breakpoint here where now, so it's not moving at all. Oh, okay, it's kind of come back. Where the hell is the train? Oh, it's down here. No, it's not. Okay, so our train is at 6:08. That is... Oh, hang on. No, that's right. Yeah, our viewport starts at 3:92. And it... Wait a minute. Our train should be on screen. Okay, why is 1149? Yeah, now it can pick up. Is it just a catching up problem? No, it's definitely not. Oh, I can't stand it. There needs to be a better way to debug this. Alright, let's try good old say the if out loud. Which if? If maths dot, but okay. So this is y minus the left edge. So this is for when our train is well, this is written on the assumption that viewport is always, the train's already inside the viewport. Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. This is written on the assumption that the train is inside the viewport and approaching the outer edge. But once it goes below, we're not catching up the other way. So I need more math. Okay. So, yeah, I need more math. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I also hate this number. So this actually goes up by 10. Goes as in up, which is annoying. Excuse me. Hard snap. It would look really... It's too jarring, I think. Although not doing a hard snap does does make me question whether we'll ever catch up. Just the train minus the viewport center divided by an easing percentage. Sure. With brackets. You know what? I'm happy to crowdsource math because it makes me not think. I was about to open up paint.net. So our train X minus viewport center. Okay, our viewport center is that up 2 divided by I don't know what's a good easing percentage. 0.5. This is a interconversion problem. Yes. Bracket around the minus. Oh yes, good point. Thank you very much. Why? Right. Let's do easing. That's okay. If it doesn't, we'll fix it. Convert, not cast. Getting fancy. Well, I just didn't want to have to do another set of brackets to do the cast. Yeah, dial that down a bit. I don't know why. Okay. Let's get rid of all this. Let's see what happens. This is certainly a lot easier than what I had. Too many statements. I really don't like those viewport X's and Y's. They're just, they're just terrible because they're so negative. Okay, I should have debugged that. Well, it could be the percentage. Okay. Train. All right, so where's our train? Our train is at 380 and we are at what? That doesn't make any sense. Surely that doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. They're viewport pixels. But this is a world pixel. Pick easing greater than 1. I can do that. But I think I have the problem. I think they're different pixels. Yeah. Which actually, hang on. So if they're viewport pixels, does that make it easier? Because they'll be negative if it's off screen, or they'll be bigger than the thing. So, I mean, it's definitely the problem. But yeah, so they're already relative to where the viewport is. If it's less than 200, yeah. Oh no, of course. Yes, right. Yeah. If so, okay, that makes sense. All right, let's stop. Let's just put this back and try for this one. Oh, it's just X, just Y. Does that work? No, because I need to initialize. You know what? I don't know why I did that. I hate initializing multiple variables on one line. I have plenty of screen space. Okay, so this is simply if X is less than 200, or if it's greater than the width. Then we want to go that way. Wait, that way? Which way are you looking? That way. Yeah, that way. Everything is back to back, back to front in OBS land too. What for easing x minus viewport width divided by 2. That's what I did. I did that already. I just deleted that code. Alright, fine, I'll put the code back. Okay, so we get rid of the minus. Because we get rid of one set of brackets. And then we subtract that off. And then we have more brackets to get rid of. Yep. Nope, that goes there. Order of operation should do the divide. Okay, straight up. It's gonna be another stream where it's like, oh, I should do this really big thing, and I end up just fighting with math for 2 hours because I'm terrible. But you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. That didn't work. Maybe the easing's still wrong. Okay, so what is it? This is dividing by 0.3. Life of a game dev. Am I a game dev? Is that what I am? I don't. Yeah. So is this your first time tuning in, Ruby? I'm guessing it is. This is not much of a game yet. Maybe eventually. But well, it went in the other direction. Okay, we're debugging. Yeah, this is more a simulation of the game. If you look up there, there's a link to the JavaScript version of this, or TypeScript rather. That's a little bit more of a game, but there's still not any actual, gameplay. So, this doesn't feel right. Minus 256. So the center point minus, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Well, I'm glad you did. I never know who's awake for any of these things because obviously I'm in Australia. And now I need I want my brackets again. I like brackets. As you can see, this is mainly crowdsourced code anyway. Twitch plays programming. Hey, that kind of was a bit jolty, but it worked. That train looks terrible. Okay. Well, it works. Tim usually starts streaming when I wake up every morning, but it's like I always feel bad watching because I'm supposed to be working. Higher easing. Sure, how high? I have no concept of what this number is doing, so I have no idea. Should it be more than 2? Less easing? I don't know. I need a slider on the screen to do the easing now. Okay, higher was better. Still pretty jerky. So what is this doing? Surely we can pick a better number than 5. Like, what are we? Okay, so it's the distance between the center point and the track. All right, so let's think about this. So we want it to be. I'm going to do 0.1 just to see what it looks like for you. 1 should be snap to immediate. Yeah, but so I'm thinking we need. I don't know. So 0.1, I think we're snapping too far. Also, boy, it's really hard to interact with. Night owl is due to working all day. Yeah, I mean, well, that's me too. Like, it's 9:30 at night because kids are in bed and, oh, you meant times? Oh, sure you did. There we go. That's nice. And if I want to go here, go there. No, come back. Oh, I like that. That is very rubber bandy. Whoa, whoa. I'm not touching anything, I swear. That was weird. Why is it doing this? Guys, help. What the? Now it stopped. I wonder if that was a mouse thing. Hang on. I wonder if they were like... I reckon they were mouse events that hadn't been processed yet. Because the whole thing locks up while it's adjusting the viewport. Which is definitely a problem that we should get to at some point. Reset buffers. Let's try this. Needs buffer resets. Let us delay our buffer resets until we've finished drawing a frame, which is here. Let's see if that helps. Okay, put a train. No, still can't click anything while it's moving. Yeah, it's still processing clicks on the... that's very annoying. This is just getting faster and faster. Still keeping up though, which is good. Looks pretty good. I like it. This is the best crowdsourced train following viewport I've ever seen. There are brakes actually. It's slowing down now. Oh, you haven't seen... Oh, I should clear. Stop. Alright. I'm going to show off a bit here. So we draw a track. And then we draw another track. And then... Oh, this is going to make the viewports go all sorts of... Oh no. I just realized both of these trains are going to have follow set to true. So this is going to be very interesting. But if I can draw the two trains and it doesn't look crazy... No, wait. I'm just going to shorten this track a bit. I forgot I need to do some UI. Let's do this. And if we go... Ah! Damn it! I can't put the other train on. Ah! Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to delete this project now. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, God. It's all happening. Oh, so what you're seeing now is magical hover trains that definitely work. We have broken everything and I cannot, like, what is it even doing? I really don't understand. I really don't understand at all what it's doing. Like, I can't even close this app now. And trains are being drawn off the tracks? What the? How the? Oh, okay, I know why the trains are being drawn off the tracks. Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Delayed mouse events definitely is happening. So the reason the trains are drawn off the track is because in the trains renderer, I am adjusting the viewport. But because I'm not resetting the buffers, that means the tracks don't visually move. But so the first train adjusts the viewport, then the second train draws, but the tracks haven't moved. It's a deep cut for all of you YouTube viewers out there, the starting diagnostic session. Yeah, okay, so what actually needs to happen here is we need to get smarter, and we need to adjust the viewport after the frame has finished painting. And even that is probably too quick. Like, we probably should only be doing this every second, or not every second, but I don't know. We should probably not be doing this every single thing. Adjust the viewport in the game loop. Well, that was what I was originally thinking, but the viewport's got nothing to do with the game loop, right? The game loop has no concept of rendering. So there's no pixel mapper. It doesn't know pixels. It could be rendered with the console output renderer for all we know, which I'm totally going to write one day, I swear. Viewport listening to an event from the train saying it's moving move itself. I think that happens. Really what we actually want is this code. Yeah, actually we can move that. If we just move this code to the game, at the end of the frame, we say, hey, now that we've drawn everything neatly and we know that it's all nice looking, do we need to move our viewport? That'd work. Otherwise, like, this renderer could raise an event saying, hey, I need to adjust, or like the pixel mapper could have a thing saying defer viewport adjustment, and then game could tell it to apply that. That actually might not be terrible. Actually, that would be interesting. You could use that for the minimap too. And so it could move the green thing around, but only actually move the viewport when you let go. What do we do? Do we adjust the viewport and not apply it, or do we move this code? Let's move this code to the game for now. I don't love it because it's a bit too much code to go in here, but we'll do it anyway. Move it to the game. Okay. Make me a method. So, for each... I don't even know if this has access to the trains. Oh, it does. Oh, yes, and the movables. So much regret. Does follow go on a movable? Sure, why not? I'm going to call this a vehicle just to protest my shitty naming. Surely first rather than follow multiple. Yeah, I'm totally going to put a break at the end here, so it only does one. But I do also plan on having a button to turn on this mode and off this mode, and when we turn it on for a train, you can turn it off for another one. Sure. Alright, so then we adjust the viewport. That will set that true. Okay, that actually is all we need. We just need to grab our train, which is here. And it's not called a train, it's called a vehicle. Okay. Let's see if this works. That Yagni feeling, yeah. What's the name of the feeling of regret, other than regret, obviously, when you realise, no, you totally didn't need that. That's pretty good. How's my mouse going? No, still no mouse events. Like, this is firing what, every 16 milliseconds? Like, yeah, that's pretty quick. Can I... Oh god, it's going faster. I was going to see if I could put a train on, but I definitely can't now. It's nice and smooth. I will give you that. I really like it. Slow down more. Put a train on. Oh, what? Okay, so that's annoying when the train's going really slow. Come on, put a train on. Why is this not working? Okay, if I hit this while it's moving vertically. There we go. It's still following the green train. Oh, no, see, now I've got two trains. Alright, we gotta fix this. Stop! Stop! That int snapping. Yeah. Yeah, well. One day I'll just find and replace int. Change all ints to floats, then we'll be done. Just viewport if necessary. Do I just do this on... I don't know what to do. Do I need to have do I have a different timer? See, the problem here is the render timer is all the way up in this level. I could just have another timer for this. That's a bit slower. There's a timer somewhere here, isn't there? Nope. Where's my timer? I always forget where my timer is. Here it is. Actually, yeah, that's what it is too. So if I have another timer that can fire less frequently, it doesn't have to be on the UI thread at all, and it can adjust the viewport. Excuse me while I cough. Can someone email me a tea, please? So we have a game. I wonder if we just do it here. I wonder if we can, if we do it off the UI thread, is that going to be enough? What do I call it? Just viewport if necessary. Get rid of that. I want to do that first. Actually, no. I'll put that back. So this can now be here because this will, whoops, only ever happen off the UI thread. This can now be called from here. Oh, is that an interface thing? It is. Let's pull that fella up. Let's see if this is any better. It's still way more frequent than it needs to be, I think, but maybe not. Do a train. Bam! So you can't see all of these, but these are great. What the? I'm guessing just viewport. Oh, that would be the minimap delegate. Yeah, the minimap delegate does its own thing. Huh. So the minimap only allows the viewport to be changed on the UI thread. And okay, let's just test this theory. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, every time that change, we have to adjust that thing. This minimap needs to be better. It needs to be part of the render loop. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Responsive. Oh, I missed. Oh. Oh, that was interesting. My click was too long, so it did a drag. Yeah, okay, that's better. So adjusting the viewport code off the UI thread works. We just need to have this work on the UI thread. We need to have this render with something better. I don't even know. What do we want to do here? See, if this jumps onto the UI thread, we're just going to introduce the problem again. I wonder... So when we adjust the viewport... No, actually, that's okay. I think we can do this. Because we'll have already... adjusted this might work and it might not. No, okay, it doesn't work. No, don't crash. No, because run is blocking. What I really want is a run and forget. Oh, there's a run on main thread. Yeah, what I really want is run and forget, which I don't suppose that does. Oh. Well, at least it checks if it's on the main thread. That's cool. Set fire on main thread. What does that do? Oh, right. I see. Yeah. Oops. So that can go, where are we? My page. I need to simplify this code. So what I really need to do here is I need to, when the viewport is changed, I just want to kick off a delay. Yeah, that'll do it. If I kick off a delay and then in, 10 milliseconds, I switch to the main thread and invalidate, that would work. That would work totally fine. Unless we're already on the main thread, in which case we might as well just draw. So if we're on the main thread, we'll invalidate it. Otherwise, I really wish there was a fire and forget method on here. Can we use a fire and forget on here? No. I don't want to get into JTF. JTF is annoying. I can call run async. Oh. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. And I apologize to everybody. Thread, what do we call it? Thread cover. This is horrible, horrible code. Because, yeah, that's returning a joinable task, and I am not doing anything with it. Do we have a fire and forget extension method? We don't. I wonder if this works. Never do this. Never do what I'm doing. Just disclaimer. This is a terrible idea. Green box is moving, and oh, I still can't interact with the UI. And it crashes. I guess that's not waiting. Yeah, there's no delay. Oh, now I'm annoyed. This looks so good. And if I just take away this this viewport updating, everything works great. I should fix the minimap. But I also don't want to paint the minimap every time on the render loop, do I? Seems like overkill. Maybe it's not. I guess the viewport could change every frame, as we've seen. So maybe it does make sense. Maybe that's the easiest thing to do. Oh, I'm still running the app. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's try that. So, if we do this, let's just render both on the UI thread. Let's not do that. We have no caching here. Do we want to invalidate? Let's get rid of that as well. Alright, we'll see if that works. This means I could actually draw the trains in the minimap as well. I really should add a timer for this. Oh no. No. See, look how slow it is. It's terrible. Okay, no. Now I'm... What? Why is this fast? If moving around... train. Ah, that second train penalty. Ah, dear. This is the fun part of development, right? I'm just pretty sure that's right. And I should do. Yeah. Let's see if that works. Okay, we can at least use the app again. We can click buttons. And then eventually it dies. What is that crash? Out of memory? What's my memory usage? It's only 80 meg. Faster, faster. Wow. Ouch. Access violation. Oh, that's the weirdest resizing screen ever. Oh, that's really very annoying. Okay. That's a surprise. What are we drawing? Are we drawing the minimap or are we drawing the main... No, we're drawing the main game. That's... Okay. What is that? Why are we getting an access violation? Okay, are we trying to draw twice? Parallel stacks. Swap chain time. You and your swap chains. Okay, so we definitely... Yeah, threads are showing nothing. It's been a long time. I see that all the time. Swap chains might be good, but that's only because you know what they are. Why can I not see any tasks? Do I not have any tasks? That's weird. So... hang on. Wait a minute. We are rendering because of an on-paint surface call, but did that come from an invalidate call? No. I don't think so. It's just come from a WM paint or something. So could we... Ah, yes, here we are. We are. Oh no, we're coming. Okay. No. What am I? Okay. No. Don't trust the core stack. Right? Because we could be... This is very annoying. Yeah, no, okay. So our run on main thread is calling the dispatcher invoke, which is here. So this is drawing in response to our request to draw it. So I have to assume it's only drawing once. Why would that canvas be? Like I'm assuming the canvas is has been disposed out from under it or something. I don't know. I mean, this does call down to native code, like, so it's not that exciting to get an access violation. Yeah, it's not disposed. Well, this is a dill of a pickle. I'm just gonna do this because this is what it was before, and I never had these issues. Actually, yeah, I wonder if is that using the invoker, the dispatcher? Oh, yeah, no, it's dead. Bam. What if we never draw the minimap? This is very frustrating because I don't know what change to undo to get this to work. So this is now happy. Can I put a train down? I can. Oops, put it in the wrong spot. Okay. So... Apparently drawing two things with skier at the same time, or not even at the same time, they're drawn one after each other. That's very weird. I love that. Delete that train, it goes follow this one. Whoops. Alright. Well, the game doesn't crash anymore. That's good. We now have a follow mode you can't turn off, which we need to fix. But the minimap doesn't work. Why on earth? I'm at a loss. I'm at a very big loss. Oh, that's true. Any suggestions, chat? None of this looks like it should interact with anything else. None of this changes any game state. This uses a canvas that is passed in here. Unless there's a way... Can we somehow tell all of WPF to invalidate itself? Swap chain. I could just see rewriting this whole thing with swap chains, and then at the end of it, you still have to draw on the screen, and it still just crashes in the exact same way. Well, now I can either have a mini-map or I can have a game. Draw the mini-map on the game. Yeah, I could do that. I could totally do that. Although that I then have to if I draw the minimap on the game, then I have to do some back buffering because I can't do this trick. Ditch the UI. The all skier UI. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I should probably do that. I should make it look nicer. Like, at what point does it stop working? See, this works. That works. I can move around a bit. But as soon as I put a train on, boom. And this is drawing the trains, the main thing. Yeah, so it's in thread helper.run. It's currently in this line. So weird. I don't think it's trying to adjust the viewport at all. The viewport is... When is the viewport set? Oh, hang on. Okay, that's one thing I hadn't tried. We can turn off the viewport adjustment. Well, that works. If I manually move it around, everything seems to work. Okay, this method here, there is no threading. There is an event fired. The event has all it... Okay, then this resets a buffer. Oh, I wonder if that's very interesting. That's weird though. So this bitmap that I'm disposing of is drawn onto, it's drawn onto this canvas. Well, I don't even understand what that means. So we dispose the bitmap. Then I later am creating a new bitmap. But somehow the canvas has some tie to the old bitmap. That's, yeah, I mean, that must be it. That's bizarre. But okay, that's fine. I can put this back. Event causes dispose training. No, it doesn't. So that's the thing, it doesn't. The dispose happens here. We're on a background thread. We're definitely not rendering. Then we switch to the main thread. Now we trigger the invalidate. I mean, it's obviously some... yeah, it kind of makes sense. I'm guessing there's some form of caching in scarce sharp. I don't know if caching is the right word. But yeah, anyway, I've drawn that bitmap on the canvas, so it's holding a reference to it. And then I guess that canvas, maybe the way that works, you know, it only, like, I'm assuming that the canvas is new every time we invalidate. Maybe that's not how it works. It's the viewport adjust method of fuzzy event. Yes, in this method fuzzy event, does it run in parallel with the method that continues after the event? It shouldn't, no. The only thing that should call adjust viewport, so the pointer tool, that happens on the UI thread, on a drag event, on a mouse. The game, that's what we saw there. Yeah, that's it. So this should happen on a background thread. Oh, is it that we're disposing on a background thread? That, I wonder if that's it. I wonder if that... Yeah, that could be it. Disposing of the skier asset on a background thread maybe stuffs up something in the native layer. Let's just do this. That's an easy enough fix. Okay, did we uncomment all the code? All right, now the big test. Well, at least we got to the end of it. I mean, the bottom of it. That was good, hopefully. I was ready to just abandon all of this code. Okay, draw a train. So far so good. Draw another train. Okay, mouse processing is still very slow, but it does work, and it's not crashing. So that's good. I need to sit down one day and properly think about how to do this UI versus drawing, because the unresponsiveness of the UI is a problem. Also, I don't like follow train mode, I've decided, because this is a tiny little track. Yeah, I just need to be able to toggle it off. Even when the trains aren't running, they're still like a magnet. Yeah, okay. I just need to be able to toggle follow mode on a train. All right, let's do that. Let's write some crappy UI. Is it this one? No. Is it... Oh, train control panel. Generate a... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. If you math on max adjust minimum step, you can add the center zone. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Totally won't, but you get the point. I do get the point. Yeah, I'll see how it looks. Once it's toggleable, then it might not be so egregious, because obviously it won't be the default. I've forgotten everything about this. This current dot value follow. Or just if adjust is less than 10, then adjust equals 0. Yeah. Equals not that. Ooh, can I use C#9? I don't want to. Okay, do we need to do anything else? No, I don't think we do. Let's just move this to there. Train controls. And I want it to default to off. Well, nobody had to talk me out of doing my own DI system, which is nice, because as usual, I just ran out of time. Well, that works, and yay, follow mode. Awesome. Yeah, that UI, I mean, I think essentially the problem is, so track drawing is really slow, and for that reason, we cache it. But as soon as you adjust the viewport, we can't cache it anymore. I can talk you out of it if you want. No, you can't. I'm more than happy to commit crimes against software development. This is my project. I do what I want. I'll write my own DI system. I actually think I can do it within the bounds of the Microsoft extensions DI. I just need to create funcs for everything. Yeah, that's a good point. I haven't looked at the diagnostics, but yeah, it'll just be the fact that this track draw time, so if I turn follow mode off, you will see it doesn't move because we're just blitting the bitmap on the screen. As soon as I turn it on, we're constantly redrawing the tracks. And so, I mean, this is still decent, 7 milliseconds, and our time is only 16, so there should be still enough time for the UI, but there just isn't. I don't know. Well, we still have that option of GPU rendering, or whatever. Yeah, this one. We can render on the GPU. It'd be really nice if we didn't need to render on the UI thread at all, but, well, we'll see. 45 frames a second doesn't equal 8 milliseconds. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, right. 16 milliseconds is 60 frames. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. So we've dropped below 60, therefore we are taking too long. If I toggle follow mode back off, yeah, now we're back at 60. That's better. Yes, very good, very good. What's inside draw? Need to time the entire draw call instead of just the skier time. Inside draw, you mean like, wait, doesn't it time the whole thing? Where are we? Game. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much does all of render, except for this early return. Oh, okay, except for the resetting. Well, I can always move that down. But yeah, the track drawing's still just not fast enough, I guess. So GPU would help there, presumably, because it is the path, like, you know, it was the path that takes a long time. Resetting definitely does count for some time. And yeah, we would be doing that constantly. So yeah, okay, that's fair. Let's do that properly. Another timer. I probably should add a minimap timer. Although now that yeah, probably should. All right, let's see. It's a couple of milliseconds slower. I mean, I could fix that as well. We could just draw the whole track set, the 3000 by 3000 track set, and then just bleed it around. You know what? Actually, the smartest thing to do would probably be draw the whole track set, but not when we're drawing the tracks. So draw the changes when we draw the tracks. Yeah, that would be the smartest thing. So then we have the whole thing in memory, we go plonk. But when we're drawing the tracks, we draw a subset, so it's still fast to actually draw. 22 milliseconds to change code. Yeah, well. Yeah, so the UI thread is busy trying to keep up with the timer, trying to render, and that's why I can't. I mean, you can even see just the highlighting. That makes sense. Whoops. God, I hate it when I do that. Any reason not to cache each type of track and draw them instead of each individual piece? No, none at all. I like the idea of procedurally drawn, and that's more sprite based, but I could totally just procedurally draw a sprite. Yeah, no, I could totally just do that. Although, I mean, you can see with, well, I don't know that it'll get worse, but like the drawing's not perfect as it is. There we go, it's right there. There. Excuse me, sorry, I should have muted that. Parametric. I don't know what parametric is. Oh, well, they are parametric. Oh, well, they used to be. I took away the UI for the parameters that used to be here. I deleted it. But yeah, no, there's no reason. There's no reason not to draw the tracks individually. But then, like, there's no reason now to draw the tracks every 16 milliseconds. It's completely wasted effort. They don't change. So yeah, some kind of optimization of tracks. Still, that means you can turn follow mode on and still interact with the UI. I don't know if that's actually important either, because I don't think you would like live like this. You might turn it on for fun, but then you just watch it, and it's kind of fast enough. I guess technically it's not fast enough because it should be doing a 60, but it's close. Anyway, it occurs to me we could also think about adjusting. Well, then we'd have to draw more. I was thinking we could also adjust follow mode so that it kept more than one train view by zooming in and out, but that gets hairy, because then you end up drawing way more track. Alright, cool. Well, we did follow mode, which I'm sure there's a job for. Maybe not. Probably was in the viewport job. Hold down track tool while follow is on. That was already happening. There's no reason why you won't be able. So okay, let me commit this and then follow. So let me talk about what I mean by my own DI. It probably isn't actually my own DI, technically speaking. But what I really kind of want is, instead of these boring add singleton calls, I'm sure there's a way to specify a func here. Yeah. So really what I actually want is a factory because, so what I want to be able to do, for example, what's a good example? Okay, we have a track renderer. Where are we? Track layout renderer. So this track layout renderer, I would like to be able to go something like, let's call it scope. No, scope tracks. And then, excuse me, what that would do is any other class that's in the tracks view scope, if they said, hello, I would like a layer renderer, they get this one over any of the others, right? Or if they say, I want a list of renderers, I get all the ones that are in this scope. Good night, Ben. Thanks for hanging out. Tune in next week. So the real use for this would be, I would say, put this in the minimap scope. And then let's say we have I don't know, well, I would just do the grid renderer, but let's pretend we have a terrain renderer. You'd put this, in the minimap scope as well. So then the minimap renderer, wherever we are, it's somewhere here, I swear. Here it is. The minimap delegate here, it would say, instead of rendering this directly, it would say here, give me an ordered list of layer renderers, and it would say, well, no, it would probably do this. You'd say here, you would say, I am the scopeless enum. Oh, every time. I am in the scope minimap as well. And so when in the DI, this factory, and actually ordered by is a really good example of this because we already have this kind of factory, right? This already does some smarts in here to order our services. So what would happen is this would say, hey, is the class that I'm being imported by have a scope? If so, then add in a where ... So it would filter. So the minimap basically gets to say, I'm a minimap, and whenever it imports any of these, they automatically filter down to that scope. Or something like that. I don't know whether this is a different attribute to define that it's saying it wants it, like consumes it versus is it or whatever. But that's the sort of thing I was thinking, because yeah, I'd like to do terrain, and terrain should be on the minimap, and terrain is fast enough. I'd like to move all of this code to its own renderer, right? Which is not a track renderer. This is a simple track renderer. But how does the minimap say, I want a simple track renderer, not a track renderer, when there could be multiple and they could be ordered or whatever it is? So just some filtering ability I think would be cool in the DI. It probably still can use this service provider and service collection because all of the smarts are in the factories. But yeah, basically adding some more smarts to the ordered list factory we already have and putting a factory in here. But not tonight, because it is 10:30. And now I need to fix up all of these warnings and get rid of these scopes that don't exist and push all of this out so that you can download the release and play with it at your leisure, which you're totally not going to do. I know, it's okay. Awesome. I think ScareSharp should throw an exception if the dispose method is called and you're not on the UI thread. There, I said it. Cool. Oh, and that's the other thing I did. I reached out and I asked on the comment Discord about Z-stacks, and pretty much the behavior we saw last week is the behavior you should expect, because they weren't really ever finished the implementation, and here we are. cool. That's it. That's it from me. Thank you all for hanging out. We'll push that up and a release shall be created. And we shall play with trains at our leisure with a disturbing follow mode. Oh, the minimap still has a bug. Never mind. A zoom is not a bad idea. Because clicking backwards and forwards with this pointer is annoying. But yeah, thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for helping with the math. Thanks for all of your conversation. And yeah, have a good day, have a good evening. I'm just going to finish this track and keep waffling on a bit while I do it. Because we have... I don't know why. I can't back that up. Well, it's all gone wrong. No. Terrible. You'd think I'd be good at this by now. Next you need to follow the pointer. Yeah, actually that's not a bad idea. Because, yes, when you get to the bottom of the screen there, it's quite annoying. Oh no! I missed my track. Okay, I can just get it all in one screen. Come down there. Okay. Train, follow mode. Cool. Oh, I kind of resized the window. I've run out of things to say. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube. And I will catch you all next week.